This is a 10-foot by 8-foot pond. It's not big.
We spent a lot of time out back here.
They were never thinking about a pond, but now they're living the aquascape lifestyle. The greatest thing is you can see it from inside the house. We are in Wheaton, Illinois, the place that I built my very first pond back in 1982. I'll actually put a link to my very first pond, and we're gonna go check out a newer 2022 Aquascape smaller pondless water feature in a home from 1893. That's an old house. Check it out.
Hello.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, come on in.
Greg Wittstock, the pond guy.
Hey.
Come in?
Yeah, come on in.
Okay. Oh, who's this guy?
This is Theo.
Hi,
He's
Theo.
a jumper.
Hey, thanks for letting us come check out your
Sure,
pond.
no problem.
I'd love to hear the whole story with it.
Okay.
What kind of dog?
He's a Boston Terrier.
Okay. How old is Theo?
He's 4.
Oh, okay. So just out of his puppy stage. This is a beautiful house. Obviously, it's been completely renovated.
Well, we did a little bit here, a little bit there.
Okay. This is cute. What's the story of this? This is 2 years old?
Yeah, I think it's
Year and a half old, okay. So just a small little quaint pond. Was this your idea, Frank, or your wife's?
Well, when we bought the house, there was a pond
Okay.
that was kind of old, just kind of went that way towards that tree. It was just from about there to there.
Okay.
And so we decided to,
Deal.
never really had a pond before, didn't really want a pond, quite honestly. And basically, we kind of looked at it when we sat out here, and it's just nice and calm and
Yes.
peaceful. So when we decided to redo it, there was a tree that died in the middle of it.
Okay.
So we had to pull the tree out. So when we pulled the tree out, we just had Brian come out and just redid the whole pond.
Remodeled it. So here's my question. You bought a house that had a pond.
Yep.
You didn't necessarily want a pond, but it was here.
Yep.
You obviously enjoyed it enough to get a new pond.
Yep.
Describe the pond that you had compared to the pond that Aquascape created, the differences.
Yeah, it was just a small little, it probably went from there, it's probably about 15 feet that way, just along, just a straight, with a small little waterfall. And so basically we just let Brian come out and just said, okay, do something. And we kind of let his expertise just kind of pick. He told us what he was going to do, and we said, go for it. And basically this is what he came up with.
How different is the Aquascape ecosystem pond than the pond that you inherited?
I couldn't even, I mean, like I said, it was just an old pond that was working. They maintained it, but it was just probably, I don't even know how many gallons of
So
water.
this is bigger.
This is definitely bigger.
And so how do you enjoy living the Aquascape lifestyle? How would you describe this to how it's your routine?
We spent a lot of time out back here.
Yeah.
And so just to sit out here in the afternoon, you know, and just enjoy it. I mean, I've got my fish there.
Do you like the fish?
Yeah.
They're like your pets, aren't they?
Yeah, I've only got 2, and everybody keeps saying, well, you should put more in there, and I don't. I like 2. The orange one was here when we bought the house. He survived. We've had a few heron.
Oh, okay,
A few heron feasting, and
oh,
so
it works.
the other
It works.
one,
You got the lilies, you got the waterfall, and
then I've had fun. I like to play with the garden, so we drop the trees in, and then I've been doing all the
so
landscaping.
you enjoy it.
and
It's
stuff like
therapeutic for you to do the gardening.
Yeah, that's just, I enjoy planting stuff. So
Amen.
I just, every year I come in, I add a little bit here, a little bit there, and so, well, not every year, but over the last year or so, I've been adding stuff in, and so we've had fun with it.
Well, thanks for letting us showcase this on our channel.
Yeah, beautiful.
You must be from the East Coast.
Rhode Island.
So probably, I think the greatest thing, we were just sitting in there, Frank and I, looking out, the greatest thing is you could see it from inside the house. The number one thing that you want to do when you design a pond is, even outdoor loving people spend most of their time inside. You want to be able to see the water feature from inside the house. The fact that the waterfall faces the house and you can hear that sound even with the windows open is spectacular. This is a 10-foot by 8-foot pond. It's not big. In fact, you know, what we really say is 11 by 16 is about as small as you recommend for a hobbyist. But look, he has 2 fish. He's got 3 water lilies in here. You know, it's a little cute little pond. What would something like this cost to build? You got a skimmer on one side, you've got a biofalls on the other, you got some larger sized boulders, which are obviously a little bit harder and tricky to do. Remember, my channel is about the lifestyle, Team Aquascape is about the construction, and then Ed the Pond Professor is about the science. But this really shows the standard Aquascape system: skimmer, biofalls, rock and gravel, the 5 parts of the beautiful pond recipe. If you're wondering how the water can get this clear, it's because the 5 parts of the beautiful pond recipe. Rocks and gravel, plants, fish, mechanical and biological filter, and then the pump and the plumbing. And if you get those 5 parts in balance, you too can have crystal clear water. The fact that they bought a house that had a pond, they weren't really sure if they liked it enough to actually invest in upsizing it and making it bigger. This water feature was a $20,000 investment, but it's changed how they use their space. They were never thinking about a pond, but now they're living the Aquascape lifestyle. If you guys are interested in living the Aquascape lifestyle, I'll put a link below to find a certified Aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.